Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today on the My Bourbon Journey Whiskey Review channel. May the forge be with you. Just kidding. Back from Backbone Bourbon Company, this is what they're calling the forge. So what exactly is the forge? So this is their newest release, again, from Backbone Bourbon Company. This is coming in at 110 proof or 55% ABV. Mash bill on this is pretty cool. So, you know, I think what they've done with this, as we'll see as we kind of get into the review, it's going to ultimately translate. You'll see exactly what we're kind of talking about. So it's going to be a blend of 3 different mash bills. So, but what exactly are those? So it first starts with, we don't have exactly the percentages of each mash bill, but what exactly is it? So we first start out with a 5-year bourbon, more than likely, I think, MGP or from Indiana, an 8-year rye whiskey, and a 14-year light whiskey. So those 3 all blended together to create this monster right here. So as you'll see, I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised with how this ultimately develops. Price point on this, right around 75 bucks. I think for what it is, the blends, all of that, I think it's gonna be overall a pretty decent value or consistent for where it should be in the whiskey market. So, all right, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this. Color-wise, nice kind of deep, rich, you know, kind of copper color to it. I don't know if there's any chill filtering going on. One thing I'll say is pretty nice oils on the glass. It is sticking to the glass pretty nicely. So, all right, let's dive into the nose. Ooh. So this fantastic like orange spice right away. Nice rye aspect to it. Fantastic baking spices on this. It's like a clove or like a nutmeg. There's this fruitiness that's there. And again, this is probably where, again, some of those blends of these mash bills and the layers are gonna start to kind of shine. That fruitiness, I'm guessing, is probably coming from that 14-year light whiskey that's in there. Maybe like even like a graham cracker. Nice milk chocolate notes to that. It's definitely present. Nice dark fruits there as well. Really nice kind of vanilla or like a vanilla custard. That orange spice, there's something about that that just continues to linger. It's very fall-like, you know, so like when you get those fall candles, it's very fragrant. Beautiful nose. I love the nose. It already is kind of coming across as a bit of like an old-fashioned cocktail in a glass. We'll find out on the palate. Let's give this guy a try. Cheers. Nailed it. Absolutely cocktail in a glass. If you want a nice orange infused old fashioned, you've got one already in a bottle. Absolutely fantastic. Orange, oak, spice, fruitiness, dark fruits that are there. Great spice. Again, those baking spices, that nutmeg, maybe even a little bit of a clove. Touch of mint on it as well. Really nice vanilla characteristic. Chocolate starts to kind of come through a little bit more on this one. Yeah, it's chocolate, fudgy, something along those lines. Really nice, but man, I guess it just, that like old-fashioned cocktail in a glass is what is just kind of sticking in my mind and what I'm tasting. I love the orange spice that's on this, but a lot of vanilla as well. More mint, nice fruity characteristics. You know, kind of, there's still some light fruits, but there's also that dark fruit present as well. So kind of a nice combination of both of those. Yeah, it's very like bright, and I'm guessing that light whiskey that's in there is making this like a little bit of like an effervescent note that's there. It's bright, lively. It's like a cocktail in a glass. I absolutely love it for this time of year, the recording time. you know, right around the first part of November, middle part of November. We're getting into Thanksgiving. I think this would be a fantastic whiskey to give somebody around the holidays and just let them enjoy the heck out of this. So really, really nice job that they've done. Yeah, I think it's like an old fashioned in a glass with that little bit of orange spice twist that's there on it. Fantastic whiskey, easy to sip on. I think it drinks right at or around its proof of 110, so I think it's right on there. Nice lingering spices, again, that orange. Everything I've described is what is lingering on the palate for the finish. I think it's a nice long finish, you know, so it's one of those things that's kind of just ever evolving, developing, and maybe the longer you ultimately sip on this thing, the more things will start to come through. Again, that nice lingering spice, the nutmeg, cinnamon, a little bit of clove aspect on it as well. Really, really nice whiskey. I would highly encourage people, if and when you're able to find this, if I can find a link to where you can buy this, I'll for sure have it linked in the description below. Don't hesitate to pull the trigger on this one whatsoever. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with what this is, but I would call this like literally an old-fashioned, you know, with an orange twist cocktail in a glass. So there you have it from Backbone Bourbon Company. This is their Forge. I think it's a great, great job. Again, mash bill on this blend of 3, a 5-year bourbon, an 8-year rye, and a 14-year light whiskey, 75 bucks. Go find it. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised and very happy with your purchase. So want to say thank you so much for tuning into another one of my reviews. Greatly appreciate it. If you'd like to follow me, you can on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of those places at My Bourbon Journey. If you'd like to help support the channel or become part of the Mash and Journey Whiskey Club, check the link in the description below. That will get you all the details for that. And as always, remember, it's about the journey and not the destination. In this case, may the Forge be with you.